One other aspect is sleep in terms of weight loss. There's been multiple studies that show if you don't sleep enough, it messes up your growth hormone and it messes up your cortisol, and it tends to make people fatter. And so you get fatter because the growth hormone drops and cortisol goes up. And so that's a big problem for patients. So we do want them to sleep 6 to 8 hours a night. Quick weight loss tips for wedding. It is so important that that bride looks just amazing on that day. And so she's got to fit into that dress. And so a lot of patients come to me hopefully more than a month before the wedding. But if it's within like 2 months, there's things they can do to speed things up. One is you want to keep a food journal. You want to write down what you're eating so you keep track. You have to have a goal where you're eating below your metabolism. The average 160-pound woman only burns 1,400 calories a day. So if she eats 400 calories a day, she loses 8 pounds a month of fat. Now that's not a lot of food, and so that's very difficult to do. And that's why I use medications a lot of times, because they raise your metabolic rate and they tend to get you not to eat above your metabolic rate, and actually you can bring it down a lot easier without feeling like you're starving. In fact, your brain doesn't know you're starving, so it doesn't steal the muscle away. You do not have that reflex where your thyroid goes down that hurts you, where your weight would tend to come back because your metabolism drops. The other thing you want to do is avoid the empty, non-filling calories. Watch out for salads, watch out for fruit, watch out for drinks. It's not fun that much, but it certainly gives you payback when you lose weight. Exercise is more critical that you do your 20 minutes, because that'll give you 1 more pound and it'll tone you up. You want to drink a lot of fluids, but cut the salt in your diet, because the last thing you want to do is feel bloated on that day. And then one of the last things, you want to eat protein supplements. Protein shakes, protein bars, maybe meal replacements if you want to be real aggressive, where you'd have 1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch, and maybe some lean meal like a lean cuisine for dinner time. Or you have a protein bar before your dinner, which would fill you up. The goal is to try to get as close to 800 calories as you can. If you truly do go down lower to 400 calories, I would suggest getting a physician to supervise you, as I think that's somewhat dangerous.